Hi guys, this is Kert and this is Brew Better. For today, I'll be brewing Philippines Paramount Experimental Lot 4. Now I will be brewing this coffee using an Origami Air, which is a plastic version of the traditional origami. And I'm using a flatbed filter to actually accentuate the acidity and the clean taste of this coffee that we're going to be brewing. So, with that said, we're going to be dosing a 13 grams of semi-coarse ground coffee with a total yield of 200 milliliters. I'm going a little bit beyond the traditional 1:15 ratio to increase the clarity of the beverage that we'll be making. So let's start brewing. Now I have boiled my water to 90 degrees Celsius with a total hardness of 90 ppm. Now this is to actually make sure that we are getting the sweetness without over extracting. I will be pouring only 30 milliliters of bloom water to fully saturate the grounds and give it 40 seconds to brew. With that said, within that 40 seconds, we're making sure that all of the grounds are saturated and we are already extracting the acidity of the coffee, which is great because this is processed via the anaerobic slow process. Now I'll be pouring the second pulse of the water. I'm pouring in a spiral to center motion, reaching to 120 milliliters to agitate the grounds, and at the same time making sure that the bed is fully redistributed. Now this coffee is actually fermented as full cherries for a few days and then dried in very high raised beds in a very controlled environment for another 6 weeks. Now I'm pouring the last pulse. Remember, we're only going to be doing 3 pulses for this coffee up until 200 milliliters. Pouring in the center, making sure it's actually very slow to not further redistribute the bed. Now we wait. Amazingly enough, the aroma is already catching that floral and fruity smell that's also prevalent with this particular coffee, which is still technically a blend of Cadimor and Caturra. Now, because of the process, it has developed that winey character that's highly present in long fermentation coffees, without it being too sour and without it being too acrid. Now we're done. Total brewing time is actually 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's assess the aroma. Very pineapple forward aroma and that hint of strawberry sweetness that you can smell. While this is hot, it's best to actually take a sip of it. Wow, it's mind-blowing. Amazing winey pineapple. It's tasting like a tepache, which is a Mexican alcohol fermented pineapple drink. And that very good strawberry finish. Truly, this is a wonderfully processed coffee, giving it somewhere around 90 plus in terms of taste. Guys, never stop exploring. This will eventually cool down and become much, much sweeter, and that winey taste will transition into something similar of fruity rum. Every sip is getting better. Well, always remember that your best coffee is the coffee that suits you. Feel free to share with us your brewing method and experience with the coffee. Cheers! And don't stop brewing.